White-collar anxiety is the defining characteristic of the 2026 job market. Across every major industry, office workers are watching a decade of job security get swept away by automated systems. This chart tracks U.S. job cuts where employers explicitly cited AI. Since 2023, 176,000 Americans lost their positions to direct automation. That trend reached a fever pitch in April 2026, when nearly 21,500 jobs disappeared in a single month. Even these numbers are conservative. They only represent the layoffs companies are willing to report publicly, ignoring the quiet hiring freezes and internal restructurings that never make a headline. This displacement is hitting every education level and career stage, from entry-level software engineers to senior financial analysts. On the call sheet prediction markets, traders are currently wagering millions that artificial intelligence will be the primary driver of corporate layoffs for the foreseeable future. The data shows that AI job displacement is an active, accelerating macroeconomic reality. Ignoring it is no longer an option for anyone who wants to remain employable. This shift has triggered an existential warning from the people who built the technology. Geoffrey Hinton, often called the godfather of AI, resigned from his role at Google specifically to speak freely about the risks he sees unfolding. Hinton warns that the logic of the current capitalist system incentivizes enterprises to use AI to replace human labor entirely, concentrating massive profits among a small corporate elite, while necessitating a universal basic income for a displaced and impoverished population. This creates a structural crisis where corporate productivity and human economic stability move in opposite directions, setting the stage for permanent global inequality. We are currently living through a structural reconfiguration of cognitive labor. The market is ruthlessly eliminating roles centered on routine data entry, basic mechanical tasks, and simple code generation. The World Economic Forum has calculated how this massive shift in labor will balance out by 2030. This chart details global projections. Automation will displace 92 million existing jobs, but demand for AI management creates 170 million new roles. This yields a net gain of 78 million jobs worldwide for a workforce with the right technical skills. This reveals an apparent paradox. The companies adopting AI most aggressively are often the ones hiring the most people. OpenAI's Sam Altman argues that human interaction, trust, and complex collaboration remain the final barrier against a total jobs apocalypse. The job market is bifurcating, and survival now depends on meeting a drastically higher technical baseline to stay on the right side of the split. Recruiters in 2026 have shifted their focus to AI integration, machine learning architecture, and advanced cybersecurity. This is a practical necessity. As AI allows companies to build and deploy software at an unprecedented pace, it simultaneously creates an enormous new surface area for attack. This massive surge in automated output has transformed cybersecurity from a background IT support function into a mandatory, predictive discipline. High-speed productivity is a liability unless it is governed by high-speed security. Bad actors are already using generative AI to launch highly realistic phishing campaigns and deepfakes that evolve too quickly for traditional defenses to catch. Defensive strategies have shifted to meet this threat at machine speed, utilizing internal AI models to scan for anomalies and automate security patches the moment a vulnerability is detected. Securing these AI pipelines is now a core requirement for all software engineering. Vulnerability monitoring and data governance are no longer optional specialties. They are the baseline for modern development. The economic premium on simple, mechanical coding has evaporated. Value has migrated toward the architects who design and defend the systems themselves. Because companies now rely on AI for their most critical infrastructure, mastering these security tools is the only way for a human worker to function as the essential shield for corporate data. The workforce of 2026 has reached a final reality. Humans are no longer the primary generators of raw output. Our value now lies in being the strategists, the validators, and the overseers. We are the ones who must govern the automated pipelines. Surviving this revolution depends on your ability to raise your level of abstraction. You must stop doing the work and start managing the systems that do it. This concept of human adaptation isn't just a theory. It's the only reason this video exists. I have a confession to make. I am not the human being. I am a 100% AI-generated avatar and a synthetic voice. Underneath this photorealistic skin is a raw 3D wireframe. The human writer of this script did not lose their job to me. They upskilled into a creative director, using my speed to produce this content while they focused on the strategy and the vision. The tools are here. Adapt your skills and raise your level of abstraction today, or prepare to be left behind by the very systems you refuse to master.